What you're about to see is probably the most interesting presentation today. We're in the parking space. We developed a system that helps people find an open parking spot with live information on the availability of parkings on the street, in the car parks, everywhere. A little bit regarding the company. We are founded in 2017, based in Berlin. We have customers in the automotive sphere, but also with Deutsche Bahn in the mobility sphere in general. We develop a product specifically for mobility operators, and we're tackling this problem, is finding an open parking spot with the car today. It creates 15 minutes of wasted time every time a car is moving. It creates 30% of additional city traffic, creates huge amount of emissions everywhere, and our solution is based on more information for the driver. So what we developed looks a little bit like this. A map, dynamic prediction of parking availability on the street everywhere, and based on a fleet of connected cars that supply data to our platform, we can show 2.5 million times per day when there's an open spot in real time. So we also integrate data feeds from car parks and underground parkings, these kind of things. And the whole platform works with data from 14 million connected vehicles now. We integrate other data sources as well for map making, using remote sensing imagery to detect open parking spots and make a very accurate map of parkings, integrate data from cities and parking operators. We use that with the platform, and it's available already in 800 cities in 22 countries. So it is extremely scalable. And what we do with that, we don't put it in our app, we put it in all the apps of mobility operators. So we have open APIs for other mobility service providers in the automotive sphere, car sharing, in the government sector as well, to use this kind of information to build unique experiences for the user. And we actually proved that our system works. We made a study comparing normal trips with trips from end users that actually consume AIPARK information, and we found that there's a decrease in searching time. People find parking 3 times faster using this kind of information. And one of the use cases I want to talk about a little bit is the one with Deutsche Bahn. So Deutsche Bahn actually has the issue that people use a lot of cars to commute every day, and they have an issue like getting people into the public transport system. So what we set out together with Here Maps is to make this intermodal routing use case as easy as possible, showing available parkings around the station and make it easy to plan park and ride. So we built a new app platform that includes parking information, and what end users get is really like intermodal travel itinerary. It's the first time in the world this actually happened. And I want to use this stage to introduce something new today, a new technology that will revolutionize this whole industry. It's called the, okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it doesn't show the next slide. Here. There we go. So it's called the Mobile Vision Platform. It's a system that is based on computer vision on the edge. So we scan the street sides together with our fleet partners that are going around the site, and it looks a little bit like this. So you have a lot of fleet operations, and basically the fleets count available parking space on the street side, measure the distance between it, and what you get is basically a real-time image of the city and especially also parking spots. So we see there's a lot of more applications than parking. That's why we're planning to open this platform up as well for other machine learning models like detecting road conditions, signs, etc. But today we have a valid use case for parking that we want to use in scale. So how that works, we scale this up with fleet partners. They could be taxis, delivery fleets. We start the early access here in Berlin. So this is a technology that we want to roll out in the city area and test it here together with the partners. And we cover an area of 120,000 kilometers per day. So you can imagine there's a very high update frequency together with the fleet partners to get a real-time image there. And it's not only interesting for the automotive sphere, so you can imagine integration in the car. The car finds open parking spots itself. For car sharing, very interesting because people are very stressed. It's a minute-based charging model for most operators, and they want to really make this a seamless experience to find parking in the end. And but we see also use cases for ride-hailing and delivery fleets. And if you want to talk about this, we can catch me later. Yeah, that's basically it. I just want to tease you a little bit with that. If you're in mobility and you want to talk, come to me. Thank you.